Hey everyone, it's Sirant, and I wanted to have a little chat with you about the obvious change in the channel. I have not only rebranded the channel, but I have changed the entire fundamental purpose of the channel, and I'd like to explain why. Now, back in 2003, I took a chance and I traveled to the other side of the world. I went to China for a 1 year teaching adventure. It was meant to be a sabbatical from my incredibly stressful, though high paying computer engineer job. It went from being a 1 year sabbatical to a 12-year adventure. And one of the things that I deeply, deeply regretted about my adventure was my inability to really share it with YouTube. Now, if you look back at my videos on this channel, I started making videos on YouTube back in 2006. And that meant I made the vast majority of my videos from within China using a webcam like I'm using now. However, the mobile technology when it came to cameras simply was not there. I could show you videos I took back in those early days, but the quality is horrible. It really is. So I really regretted the fact that even though I took a lot of really, really cool videos back then, they didn't really turn out very well. And that's just simply a limitation of the technology at the time. Now, after those 12 years, my family and I decided to come to Canada so my daughter could go to university and so my family could experience life on the other side of the pond. And we did. And we were there for 7 years. And at the end of those 7 years, my daughter graduated university at the top of her class. My wife started a very, very successful career on YouTube herself. However, after much discussion and a big family meeting, we decided that returning to China was probably the best bet. And here I am. I've chosen to come to China to retire. I'm not going to teach anymore. Instead, I want to explore China. I want to go on adventures. I want to take high-speed trains. I want to go to smaller communities. I want to really, really experience Chinese life once again, like I did all those years ago. However, this time I have the benefit of having high technology as opposed to, let's be honest, the crappy handheld video cameras I had back in the day. Remember back in the day when we all had those Nokia phones that had the snake game on it and no camera? Yeah, that's what I was dealing with. I had a 1 megapixel camera, and when it came to videos, take a look. So I want to make up for those years and not being able to share my adventures and my stories and my life over here now, because I have the newer technology and I can make much higher quality videos and show you a much more comprehensive side of living my life in China. But why am I doing that on Sirant? Well, just between you and me, YouTube are jerks. Seriously, I started an entirely new channel called Ask Me Why I Live in China, right? It was going very well. I uploaded 3 videos. I was very, very hopeful that people would pick up on it and that it would grow. However, YouTube pulled the rug out from under me. For some unknown reason, YouTube is requiring me to verify my account now every time I want to upload a video or edit my settings, anything like that, with a phone number that doesn't exist. I don't know how they got this phone number. I set up my proper phone number. I set up my Google Authenticator app. I set up my email so that they could verify for so many different ways. But for some god-awful reason, they are insisting that I verify my account with a number that doesn't exist. So that account is essentially dead because I simply cannot verify it. And I know you're saying, oh, just contact Google, just contact YouTube. I'm sure they will help you out. They will not. They literally will not. If you are not monetized on YouTube, this is what you get from them. And I'm not being over dramatic. I'm not being melodramatic here. That is the truth. If you seek help with any issues before you are monetized, you can't contact a representative by phone or by chat or even by email. The only option you have is to give them feedback where you describe your problem. That feedback will go to an automated system which will send you a link to an FAQ. That's it. That is it. An FAQ is not going to help me to figure out why YouTube is using the wrong phone number to verify my channel. It has become such a pill and so difficult. I uploaded 3 videos, people were joining the channel, it was going well, and then done. Screw you, buddy. You can't upload anymore. You can't answer comments. You can't edit. You can't do anything. So I had to look for a different solution. As I've discussed in past videos here, the fact that I've been teaching people how to play ukulele and giving tutorials on Merlin, on popular songs, has been, it's been a passion of mine. However, I would never, ever, ever get monetized, because if I give a tutorial on a band, a famous band song, their lawyers are going to, they have algorithms and programs to find that instantly, and I'll get a copyright notice. They won't necessarily take the video down, but they're going to start putting ads onto my videos. So any videos that you've seen in the past that had an ad on them, you can rest assured that every penny of that money from those advertisements is going to some corporate lawyer somewhere, possibly even not related to the band, that has bought the rights to that music. Now, in the case of some bands like Supertramp, or the Eagles, they have literally sent me emails threatening legal action if I did not take their video or my videos down teaching people how to play their songs. So even though I was literally advertising their band and their music for free, their lawyers are contacting me saying, we are going to fucking sue you. And I had no choice but to remove the videos. Now, I mean, it's one thing for a band to say, screw you, Charlie, we're going to take your ad revenue. But it's another thing to say, we're going to take your home. So that really put a damper on making music videos. As you may have noticed, I have not been making as many. Simply because of the threat of legal action for teaching people to play a song. It's sad. It really is. I honestly feel terrible for the legitimate music creators out there, because even when I made original music, I'd get copyright notices and copyright strikes from companies in Brazil that claimed that their song from 1967, that 30 seconds of my video, or in one case it was 3 seconds of my video, infringed upon their rights. Therefore, they were going to take all the ad revenue. So I decided, okay, my Sirant channel is a mature channel. I don't need to go through all that verification bullshit. The phone numbers, the emails, everything that are on there are perfectly valid now. So why not get the best of both worlds? Rebrand Sirant as Ask Me Why I Live in China. That way I can just get rid of the channel that they're harassing me on completely unnecessarily. It's just so stupid. And start fresh. Music wasn't working out. Really such a shame. I know I have a lot of fans out there that are going to be disappointed in this change, but rest assured I am going to try to throw in the odd song here and there, but the primary focus of this channel is going to be sharing my adventures, my exploration, my life over here in China. Because you know, there's a lot of misinformation out there. As somebody who's lived in China for 12 years, come back with my family to Canada, and then after living there for 7 years, we all talked about it, and it was a unanimous decision to come back to China. I'd really like to share with everyone my experiences here as to why I made that decision, because it's going to blow your mind. This is not the dystopian horror land that you think it is. It's not the oppressive regime that a lot of us believe because of what we see on TV, the news, and popular media. I want to share my experiences with you so that you can learn with me about how living in a different country doesn't have to be scary. You don't have to believe everything they say on the news. I'm going to give you 100% proof of the opposite. And that's what this channel is all about. So I don't want to take forever with this, but I did want to give an explanation to my wonderful and amazing fan base as to why the channel that used to be called Sirant and was about ukuleles and the Merlin and things like that is now taking a different direction. Music is still a big part of my life, as you can see, if I point in the right direction. However, it's not going to be the primary focus of this channel. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you'll all stick around because I'm having fun and I want to share that fun with you. And you know what? I may just whip out that ukulele in a park or in a mall or anywhere and sing songs for the masses. And if I do, I'm going to record them and I'm going to share them with you as well. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I hope you understand, and I hope to continue seeing all of you in my future videos. And remember, ask me why I live in China. I'll be very, very happy to let you know.